Hi, it's Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton. We are back in the house today where we're discussing skincare and beauty care. And I thought, what better person to discuss this with, since I got such a great response from all of my viewers out there, wanted me to do some more makeup tutorials for the age 40 and older, for the skin starting to age, you know, the anti-aging series. But we know it's a billion-dollar industry, and they're getting our money because we're all trying to find the perfect fix without having to go under the knife. And the ones that have gone under the knife, they've got to pay to maintain that because you still continue to age. So I decided that I would ask my husband, who teaches medicine over here at the local hospital, he's also a surgeon, and I wanted to, I thought, why not get some free advice, right? I mean, it's right here in my own home. And to be honest with you, I've never really talked to him about it, about skincare. He talks about how the skin is an organ. I've never really considered that. I'm not in the medical field. I build houses, okay? But he is, and we're going to let him talk today to us, men and women who are worried, if they're younger and worrying about aging skin. You're out in the sun a lot, you've tanned a lot, maybe you're getting a lot of the wrinkles right in here from being in the sun a lot. Fair skin, redheads, we really have to cake on the SPF when we go outside. You can see I'm almost 50. And I think I have pretty flawless skin for being 50 in a couple of months.
Very beautiful.
And John, if you were to guess his age, we're not going to tell you, but I'll tell you he's about 10 years older than me. There's a decade difference, but he looks really good. And his secret, when I first met you, I think I asked you, what is it you're using that I got more wrinkles than you and you're a decade older than me? And he said he was using a cream with retinol and vitamin E in it.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, I mean, he didn't have a wrinkle on his face when I met him, not a wrinkle. And you still don't hardly have him. No, but he looks great for his age, and I get told that I look pretty young for my age.
Very beautiful.
But I've always wore SPF, and I've always drank lots, well, I didn't always drink lots of water. I think that was my biggest mistake, is I didn't hydrate like I should, especially being in construction and out in the sun all day. And I've had way too many sunburns. But that's my skin type.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a light, fair-skinned person.
Yeah, so so I make sure that my makeup itself has the SPF in it, and that I don't wear things that break me out. And I think that's trial and error as far as lotions and things like that. But when you get something that works for you, we stick with it. Not we, ladies and gents. I mean, we stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
So today we were talking about the mask that we got, that we picked up. And I tried that vitamin C mask. Remember this? And I tried this. Just go here on that video and I'll show you my mask review. I loved this. Well, it also came in not just the vitamin C, it also came with the collagen and vitamin E. It came with the green tea and aloe, and it came with the cucumber. And what I've tried so far is I mean, my favorite's the vitamin C and cucumber mask. Well, I like them all, so I like them all. But they all do different things. For example, the vitamin E and the collagen, it's a regenerating a mask. We know that the vitamin C is a softening and soothing and smoothing mask. It regenerates as well. We know that the green tea and aloe is soothing because of its aloe theories, and the green tea, of course, helps get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, so they say. And of course, the cucumber helps with inflammation. So let's say it's your wedding night. The cucumber mask and maybe the vitamin C mask or the collagen mask if you're a little bit older. The green tea and the aloe and the collagen mask. Vitamin E. These might be the things you might want to do, you know, back and forth. But I love the vitamin C mask, and I get my vitamin C. I drink it.
Yeah.
So
mixture of this.
Yeah, yeah. So John is with us today. I wanted to introduce you to my husband. This is Dr. John Pendleton. Hi. Say hi to you. And he wanted to talk to us today about. I'm gonna interview him a little bit here. Do a little interview here with my husband. Okay, so we're here with my husband, and he wants to tell us about our largest organ, which is our
skin. Now, our skin is our largest organ, and there's a lot of vitamins that are produced by the interaction of the sun with our skin, and vitamin D is that sort of vitamin. Now, as far as how you get your vitamins, it's important that you eat well and that you ingest the appropriate sorts of things. Now you can take a multivitamin. I think they can be helpful. There's various vitamin D tablets. There's some that are good for, this is vitamin C. And there's other over-the-counter medications in reference to vitamins that are very helpful. As far as vitamin A, it's used for wrinkles, and generally you think of that as retinol. Vitamin B3 for redness.
Yeah, for splotchy skins and redness, like I talked about in this video. I'll put that video right here where I did my makeup tutorial, and I bared it all about my moisturizers and what I have to do to get rid of all and lighten all this red splotchiness that I have.
Well, and that's helpful for the spots. Vitamin E to moisten the skin and to moisturize the skin. And vitamin C can help the dark circles under the eyes.
It also can help with age spots too, correct?
Well, it's an anti-clotting agent. So basically you're bleeding out a little bit within the tissue.
Like a bruising, almost like a bruising.
It's almost like a bruise. So the dark places or splotches that are bruised areas, they can help with that. So the question is, in reference to vitamins, what are helpful and what aren't? You have an oral route, you can take them internally in reference to that, and other different ways. Or you can put vitamins on your skin, and your skin can absorb different things, and they can have a beneficial effect. One thing that overall you need to know, you need to have a good balanced diet. And then I think most physicians would recommend some sort of vitamin supplement. And whatever, you talk to your pharmacist in reference to that, and your doctor. And then other creams that are maybe cheaper than some of the other creams that you may get for $25 to $50.
Yeah, I picked this up at the Dollar General store. I think we picked this up for like $3.50.
Yeah, you can get vitamin E creams that are vitamin E just the same way as anything else that can help in reference to moisturizing your skin and keeping things supple.
Can I mention hydration though? I think that we talked about doing the internal, and I think we skipped over something that's probably #1 way to prevent wrinkles and to take care of yourself, and that's to drink 8 of these a day.
Water. If you don't drink the water per se, you can have milk. Yeah. You can have
milk
other
has
different...
the vitamin D in it, so milk has vitamin D in it, and that's a good source of vitamin D. And I drink whole lactose-free milk, so you can get it lactose-free.
If you have a lactose intolerance, it's important that you talk to your physician. A lot of things you can drink, and you can also mix these in your own creams and stuff, and it can do the same, have the same effect.
Yeah, this is the absorbic acid, the fine powder. It's called extra fine powder. I got this off eBay, and this is just the ascorbic acid, and it's the vitamin C. And this goes in my makeup. So when I make my own makeup creams, people ask me where I got it. I got it off online, and I got the ultra fine powder. There are some US distributors of this, so you can get this pretty quickly. And then here are some of the vitamin E oils that I add to my own cream. And then here is that awesome evening primrose oil. It does not have an odor to it. This is good just by itself, like olive oil or coconut oil. I mean, almond oil, argan oil. I just get my molds like this right here from the dollar store. I paid like 50 cents for these molds. And we have mango butter. We have cocoa butter. We have beeswax, and I mix all my favorite things together, and I make hand creams, face creams. I mean, people, my daughter's friends come from all over just to get my little molded, and you can even use the bottom of like muffin tins if you don't have these.
A lot of people are allergic to the different aromas in the...
So this way you choose the aromas, and you can even use things as...
vitamin A, where does it come from? You can get it from carrots, pumpkins, cantaloupe, swish chard, spinach, or kale.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
And
so you could take a fresh pumpkin and you could blend it up and then put it in a cream, or just put it on your face, and you get some good therapeutic benefit in reference to that.
Yeah.
As far as the vitamin A. Vitamin B's are found in different things too. Vitamin C can be found in bell peppers, broccoli, strawberries, guava, citrus fruits, or you can buy online like Janie did in reference to...
blend in the powder. I can put this in a smoothie. I can put this in the water, just like you do the energy packets, except without all the extra chemicals. I just put this in here instead, and I'm getting the same thing. You can even crush up some vitamin C tablets, but I don't suggest it because they do, like this, have other things in it that you don't want to put in your makeup.
Some of the coloration in those
yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, you don't need that.
They might be, your face might be colored a nice bright color that's mixed in with the vitamin. But if you want vitamin E, let's say, you can get it from wheat germ, nuts, sunflower seeds, avocados. So you could blend up those fruits and things that contain vitamin E, and you can apply them to your face. You can buy these kind of masks that have very vitamins in them that can help rejuvenate, restore, and otherwise make your face and skin supple and nice.
And I got these at Big Lots, and they were $2 a package. Let's see if we got a top. See? Okay. Let's talk about how much these ran. These were normally $588. We got 49 of these from Big Lots at $2 each. That was like $98, I think we paid for all of these. But they would normally have been over $500.
Yeah,
so,
Janie saved
go to
close to
$490
or so on these, and we didn't have to pay shipping in reference to them. So if you want to know, go on the internet, go and research it, find a fruit or a vegetable or something that has the vitamin of choice in it that does what you want it to do, and mix it up, and just use that mixture and put it on your face in reference to that.
Find out what works for you.
People are a little afraid in reference to like vitamin K. If you're on Coumadin therapy or some sort of thing, you want to talk to your doctor. But there's no problem with putting vitamin K on your face. If you're not supposed to have vitamin K
just
internally.
Do it just like in a little, let's do it in a little area then.
Yeah.
Just do it in the areas that you feel are most affected, like these frown lines here, across here, right here, where mine are, maybe right in here, and where maybe the smoker's mouth gets like the lines here.
So green tea, you may not be able to have caffeine. So, but you can put it on your face and it doesn't have the same caffeinated effect or other effect that other medicines or vitamins would have.
And these stay stored in a cool, dark place or a cool place. These have been in my kitchen all winter and they're still good. I can eat them, or I can put them on my face in a smoothie.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of the rose hip or a little bit of vitamin E or whatever, put it on like a mask.
If it bothers you and causes you to have a rash, Janie's real sensitive to different odors and other different kinds of shaving cream.
Yeah,
some of that's the alcohol in it. So some of these creams that you buy over the counter may have a high alcohol or they may have some other different chemicals that would disrupt and kind of chaff your face instead of doing what a pure vitamin E solution might do.
So what's your favorite? What did you use? We're talking about retinol, so like that. Do you think the vitamin E and the retinol was really the most of what you
Vitamin A is basically retinol, so you can mix that up, and really I just use the over-the-counter at the dollar store vitamin E cream with vitamin A in it, and just put it on the face every day. And that can be therapeutic and beneficial. And
but don't you think a lot of it's genealogy? Like my mom, I said this before, my mom is 71 and she doesn't have a single wrinkle. My dad was 5 years older than her, and he had wrinkles since he was in high school. So I think a lot of it is genetics.
If you don't hydrate enough water, then you're going to get kind of wrinkled. So if you stretch it out and you make it, oh, well, I'll have milk, or I have water, or I have some sort of other decaffeinated teas, or some other kind of drink that you drink of choice, you can get the fluid content that you need.
And you can put your vitamin C powder directly in, because this isn't an energy powder, this is a vitamin C powder. You put that directly into, you're getting 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C.
And there's other vitamins mixed up with that. Yeah. The problem with some of these, like we said, is the color. So you might, if you get like a multivitamin and there's red and all this other, it's going to turn your face red.
Oh yeah, you don't want to put something like that in your makeup. No, you want to use clear.
Unless you want your face red.
You want to use things that are refined and made. See this powder here is obviously orange because see, it turned my drink orange. But this powder, I'll just open this up and show this to you and show you the difference between makeup versions of it or not. I can still eat it.
It doesn't have that coloration in it.
Yeah,
sometimes the colors really bother people. Now, if you spend a lot of time in the sun, you need to limit your exposure to the sun. What happens to grapes and other different things? They turn to raisins. So I've been in the sun and had to be exposed to the sun an awful lot in my work outside and my work with the military and in other different places. But you do have to rejuvenate your skin and make sure that you've used some sort of protective barrier, to keep yourself from getting turned into a prune.
Well, we are out of time, but I want to thank my husband today. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below. I think this answered our questions. I think he sees a lot of people. You've seen a lot of people go under the knife, haven't you? For the craziest things. But what is the number one thing that people want? They're trying to find the fountain of youth. And I think that God already gave it to us. And I think that we already have it into our abilities. And I think it sits right here. Vitamins and hydration right here.
Clean water, clean food, and clean air are 90% of the problems that we face medically in the long term. Prevention is always better than a cure. So if you can keep yourself from getting something by not exposing yourself to certain things, then the better off you are. Clean water, clean food, clean air, get the vitamins straight from the source, put them on your face, and
take them internally.
Take them internally, eat them, not have a nice pumpkin pie or a squash pie.
Treat your body, this is what I say. Treat your body, because God is in us, right? So feed ourselves the way we would feed the Lord. And then we maintain our temples, our bodies for the Lord to use us the way He needs to use us. And if we're sick, He can't exactly use us. And we've all had our health issues. And that's, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if you're sick or you're in pain, that's not of God. That's just absolutely not true. To feel pain is a very real emotion. It's a very real feeling. And it can get very depressing. So you're not alone out there. You are absolutely not alone. To say that you're feeling pain therefore you're not a Christian is an absolute untruth. Our bodies do get older. They do start to creak. They do start to do things. Exercise. I think exercise on top of everything that you talked about, we did not discuss that today, I think exercise is probably the most mentally and physically best well-being thing, even if it's yoga or some stretching from your wheelchair, just out stretching. If it's just yawning and leaning back, it's taking in those deep breaths, keeping your lungs healthy.
If you're confined to a chair, wiggle your fingers, toes, and move your head and neck. If you're able to walk, walking is a very good exercise.
Get outside. Get outside.
Walk around your house if it's too bad to get outside and you're worried about the weather.
Yeah,
whatever you can do to keep yourself active, the better off. Make sure you have clean food, clean water, and a clean environment as far as air and things.
Lots of exercise.
And we all get 10% of the other different problems as we grow old. And these things can help you if you use vitamins and minerals and the different things that God put on the earth to be used. He says that He gave the fruit of the tree as the healing of the nations, and it produced fruit every a little bit for the people. So use what's there, and there's plenty of things.
Take advantage of it. It's here for you, and you don't have to pay high prices. I mean, this type of thing, the only reason why I got these for $2 is because they went to a discount store because they weren't being, they were being mass produced and they weren't sell. So I got to get them at $2 each. Go to your local Big Lots, find these. I love them. Find out if they don't work for you, then pass it on for a friend. There are 4 mass treatments in each one. I'm not selling these. I'm not making any money on this. My husband will tell you, we're both convinced after I used them, the difference that it made on my face. And I was taking my vitamins, but I'm not saying this is the fountain of youth, but it did make my skin softer.
It made her feel better.
Yeah.
If you feel better, then putting a little squash on your face or a cucumber on your eye.
Little banana?
Yeah, a little banana. There's all kinds of things you can do with natural fruits.
And treat your hair. Treat your hair the same way, I'd like to say too. Because just a little bit of cider vinegar on your hair, and to quit using all these chemicals on your hair, such as shampoo and stuff. Get rid of all these chemicals out of your household. He'll tell you I make my own laundry detergent. You can go here and get that video. Make my own fabric softener. You can go here and get that video. I make dryer balls to reduce the amount of time that the dryer's on, to reduce the energy levels that we're using. I'm trying to shorten our footprint that is on this earth while we're here, the number of years that God chooses us to be here. And we're trying to take care of our temple. Trust me, I never took vitamins until I met him. He made me start taking them.
Well, there's a big dispute about vitamins. I mean, and there has been since I was a little boy, and even before. But my children all took vitamins, and they didn't get as sick as other people. And I think generally doctors will tell you that a good multivitamin can do you good. And make sure that you get clean food, clean air, clean water. Don't get out in the sun and turn yourself into a raisin.
So I have one last question for you before we go. How much money do you feel, because men are getting in on the bandwagon as well, how much money do you feel just in the United States alone each year is spent on beauty products and getting some sort of surgical procedure done?
I'd have to Google that one, but it's a whole
billions.
lot. But if you can start just by cleaning up your diet, cleaning up...
At a young age, start at a young age,
Yeah.
because that's when it counts. Not when you get there, say, I'm going to wait till I get older to start doing these things. Do them now, because your skin is starting to dehydrate now. People don't realize that. I mean, it's India, all that. It's the spice trade, and these are all things that are good for the inside of you and the outside of you. Herbs, spices, turmeric, warm turmeric milk. This is the way the Indians put you to sleep. They calm your stomach and get you to go to sleep with turmeric milk.
There's a lot of good therapeutic uses for different things in our environment. You have to be careful who you buy from,
Yes.
that it's a pure and good substance. And
It's a good source.
start where you're at, do what you can, and I hope I've been some help in explaining some of the things that can help you. And Janie's going to put some videos up
on how to make your own face creams and stuff, and how to go about it and get the right texture to it, how to whip and blend it.
But you have to
You
know you, whatever those are, use them, and don't be too proud not to pick up a pumpkin or a cucumber
or a winter squash.
or a winter squash.
But anyway, this is Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton with my husband, Dr. John Pendleton, and I just want to thank you for answering some of our questions about vitamins and about how we can try to prevent ourselves from having to go under the knife and spending all that money, because we know insurance companies don't cover these types of procedures. But everybody wants the fountain of youth, and I was happy with these pill masks. And again, go right here. I'll put that link up here again, and try one of these. But I got some good news before we sign off, and I just want to say that I am going to, for somebody that shares this video, share it and be a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button if you're not. And I'm going to put some names in a hat for this one video. And I'll put some names in a hat. And I'm going to draw it out. I'll have my husband draw the name out. We're going to end the contest 2 weeks from today, which is Saturday. Okay, Saturday okay, so the 31st of January, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a choice of which mask you would like, okay? And what I'm going to do, so all you have to do is be a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button. You have to be a subscriber. And you have to hit the share button and share this video. And you have to tell me at least one thing that you like about my channel, or something you would like to see me do on my channel that I don't do. And be nice, no haters. You won't be in the contest if you're saying something nasty. So that don't work that way, does it, John? Nope. I don't reward, oh my God, I don't reward nastiness. Okay, so anyway, we love you. We're happy that you came along. If you do that, I'm going to draw one name out of the hat, and I'm going to send somebody their choice of one of these masks. So now's the chance to get one of these masks. So if you've been wanting one and can't find one at your local Big Lots or your local store, or you don't want to pay the $12.95 a piece for them, because that's what they are online, then this is your way to get one, okay? So remember, subscribe, share, and comment, okay? And then if you do that, I'm going to put your name in a hat for the next 2 weeks, and then he's going to draw a name out of the hat, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
A little bit of work for you, but you know, this helps spread what we're doing out there a little bit, so it helps me. And for you helping me, then we'll just have a little contest like this along, and I'm going to have more contests more often.
Good.
Because we've got an 8,000 subscriber contest coming up. I'm over 8,000. I'm almost near 9,000 now, so I might have to call this a 9,000 subscriber contest, because I mean, we're just so blessed. We're very blessed. We've got Maranatha Minutes, so if you want to go over there and study Genesis with us, head over to Maranatha Minutes. We have the Homestead, homesteading channel, we have the canning, we have the prepping.
Once spring comes, you can build a wall.
Yeah, oh yeah, we have our building channel, yeah, build a room edition, we have the shelter, so we have a lot going on. So you'll want to hit that subscribe button, you'll want to come along for the ride. I think you'll learn something. And we want to learn from you the same way that you learn from us. We want to learn from you as well. So Be sure to join us. Blessings.
Blessings. I had a question in reference to retinol. The body itself converts the substance you have into usable vitamin D, so the sunlight does, in your skin. Also in the body, it converts beta carotene to vitamin A, which is retinol.
Anyway, I hope this has helped you, and I hope that if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the box below, or you can private message me. And anyway, I want to thank my husband John for joining us, and I think I learned a lot, and I hope that you did too. My birds need me. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah.